Product images are some of the biggest drivers of online sales. After all, many customers buy with their eyes first. To stand out, you need more than a single product shot. You need lifestyle scenes, close-up details, different angles, and visuals that showcase every product variation. But what if all of that could start with just one pack shot instead of expensive photoshoot? That's exactly the challenge furniture brands face every day. Creating visuals that truly sell takes time, budget, and coordination. How do you help customers understand the scale of a piece of furniture? How do you show the same product in different interiors and styles? And how do you create the right assets for every sales and marketing channel without multiplying production costs? Today, your PIM platform may solve that problem for you and take most of the work off your plate. With a single pack shot, you can create an entire campaign and generate assets tailored to any sales channel. So, how does it actually work? The key is using the right AI in the right way. Well-crafted prompts are what help you achieve the results you're looking for. In this video, I'll show you real prompt examples, the results they generate, and how a single product can be transformed into a variety of scenes, settings, and perspectives using AI Photo Studio, an exciting functionality of Ergonode PIM. Let's start with product dimensions. One of the biggest challenges when selling larger products is helping customers understand their actual size and scale. That's why dimensions should be clearly displayed right on the product image. Before, you had to spend extra time manually adding dimensions to every product image. Now, you can use Ergonode PIM and the right setup to generate dimensions automatically on the image. First, you'll define the basic system settings. Then, you'll move on to the most important part, writing the prompt. Specify which dimensions should be shown, where the measurement line should appear, and how they should look like. You can customize the color of the text and lines, their thickness, style, font size, and even the way the lines are finished. You can also make sure the measurements don't cover or distract from the product. The more precise your prompt is, the more consistent and predictable the final result will be. Let's see in practice. As research from Weimar Institute shows, customers also need to see a product in a natural environment next to the other objects. This makes it much easier for them to understand the scale and proportions before making a purchase. We will move on to configuring this type of scene. Let's showcase this sofa in any living room setting. You can add a model or other elements that help emphasize its size and scale. You can also include related products from your catalog, such as coffee table or a rug. This way, you are not only showing the product scale, but also creating a complete interior arrangement and promoting multiple products at the same time. When describing a scene, it's important to focus on the key elements that shape the final result. In this case, we define the interior style as Scandinavian, with a bright and neutral color palette based on beige tones, soft creams, and light wood. We also added natural light coming through the large window to make the scene feel more realistic. Then we placed the sofa at the center of the arrangement and added details such as pillows, a throw blanket, a coffee table, decor, and plants. These details help create the right atmosphere and make the product look natural in the space. It's also important to describe the camera and lighting. Why? Because these elements determine how we perceive the product size and the overall space of the interior. Let's look at an example of an image that wasn't set up properly. It's difficult to understand the sofa's actual size and the depth of the room and how the different elements of the scene relate to each other. Now let's take a look at the result we created with this setup. You can see the difference instantly. What exactly did we include in the prompt to achieve this result? First, we defined the camera type using a wide-angle lens of around 24 mm, a natural eye-level perspective, and the right product scale within the frame. We also specified the key elements that should appear in the image, such as windows, tables, a lamp, and interior details. This makes it much easier to understand the product scale and the proportions of the entire space. The result like a professional photoshoot, straight from an IKEA catalog. A small change to the prompt allows you to generate the same product in different settings and with different models. Now let's see how the same sofa looks with a model selected from our library and then in a completely different interior setup. can also create your own models directly in the system. Let's look at the well-prepared product visual setup, using a hanging chair from Agata Meble as an example. Here we have the main pack shot, product images in different settings, views from multiple angles, and close-ups. Those close-up shots are especially valuable because they allow customers to take a closer look at the product's construction, finish, and the materials it's made from. The best part is that you can create all of these types of visuals directly in Ergonode. Now let's take a look at pack shots generated from the side and back views. Then we'll move on to the close-up shots. The key to generating these types of visuals is giving AI as much product information as possible. This includes reference images, material details, colors, textures, and finishes, the product data you already have in your PIM system. This helps generated images match the real product much more accurately. That's what makes the combination of PIM and AI Photo Studio so powerful. AI doesn't rely on prompts alone. It also uses product information already available in your catalog. If you found this topic interesting and want to learn more, join our on-demand webinar. You'll find a link in the description. There, we dive deeper into the topic and share even more practical tips and insights. Thanks for watching. See you next time.